Okay, well, let's get started on this one here. So 8 minus 5 absolute value, 6x plus 3 should be greater than 9. Well, we got to isolate that absolute value, right? Again, I don't really care what's on the inside. I'm not going to cover it this time. But I really don't care what's on the inside because I just want to solve for it. Okay, which means that 8, I got to make it go away. And by go away, I mean become 0, right? So that's going to be subtract 8 from both sides. Now I'm left with, on the left side, negative 5 times the absolute value of 6x plus 3, even though I don't really care what's on the inside. Subtraction won't change the inequalities, and 9 minus 8 is 1. Next up, we are going to divide both sides by negative 5. Okay, so that's going to become a phantom 1, which we want, and I'm left with the absolute value of 6x plus 3, which is, I divided both sides by a negative, by the way, right? So that, I'm going to emphasize the negatives there in green. That is going to flip the inequality from a greater than symbol to a less than symbol. And now we're comparing this with the fraction negative 1/5. Now you could, if you wanted to, you could solve this. But I really hope that you don't, because we can be done with this right now. Let's write this out so we can see exactly what's going on, all right? We're saying that the absolute value, this is showing us an absolute value that is less than, I'll emphasize the less than, a negative. I don't really care that it's negative 1/5, it's just that it is a negative, okay? Now, this should lead us to ask questions, okay? Can an absolute value be less than a negative? And the answer to that is no. Absolute values can never be less than negatives. So this one right here, it just automatically right now has no solutions.
Isn't it automatically that because it's a negative?
That's this scenario. If by chance, let's say that it flipped it in, and let's say that we had a greater than symbol here. So if the absolute value is greater than a negative, we hopefully know that the absolute values, since they're all going to come out positive because it's a distance, it will always be greater than any negative. And that would then in turn give us infinite solutions or all real numbers or something like that.